Well, those four group of friends are back for their newest and latest vacation. First, we're going to get into my review of the new film, Vacation Friends 2. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel today for another review. And today we're going to be reviewing the new film Vacation Friends 2, dropping on Hulu August 25th. So yes, I got a chance to check this film out, and to my much of my expectation, this film truly is a pickup from where the first film left off, and literally it does. It picks up a few months after the end of Vacation Friends. So now in this sequel, now Marcus and Emily, they're married, and they are inviting their two other friends, Ron and Kyla, because who also has a kid, by the way, a baby, little if they know it or not. To their latest adventure, which Marcus has a all paid expense trip to this Caribbean resort. And while everyone doesn't really know the purpose, because it's kind of like an idea of like, hey, you all deserve a honeymoon, so let's do it type of thing. And of course you would invite their friends, but beyond that, there's some other things. And truly it is about Marcus on a business trip, and he needs his friends to act accordingly. But of course they wouldn't. I mean, come on now, especially Ron. Yeah, trust Ron. So here's my thing. If you enjoyed the first one, without a doubt, you will enjoy this one. This one doesn't do anything more that the first one did. I'm not going to say it's better. I'm not going to say it's worse. It just truly picks up where the first one ended in all aspects. While I do want to say that I thought that Cena really was the standout in this one. I thought he was the standout in the first one as well too, but I don't even think it's close in this one. I think Cena is truly the standout. And while I'm not out here really saying that no one else showed up, I just thought that Cena just did a fantastic job in taking Ron to the next level. But I will say, collectively, Lil Rel and Yvonne, I thought that Emily and Marcus were so much more enjoyable this time. And yes, this is definitely one of those raunchy and over the top type of movies. And I think if you enjoy stuff that Adam Sandler makes, I think that this really follows that same suit. So if you haven't seen the first one, if you do enjoy a good Adam Sandler movie in terms of how the styling of the humor and the comedy, and at times things could just be over the top unbelievable, then certainly. But this one is much more raunchy than most Adam Sandler films, especially by dialogue, some of the action, some of the stuff that goes about. And it makes it very clear, within the first 5 to 10 minutes, it easily states its claim that this is not a kids movie. This is for mature audiences, But the one thing that this film does bring is Steve Buscemi, who is playing the character Reese, who happens to be Kayla's dad, who was incarcerated. So the fact that he's now in his journey all of a sudden is definitely striking a lot of questions, but also brings an extra wild card to the events that occur. And with that being said, I'm not even gonna go all into the plot and whatnot, because I don't think that's really what's important here. Again, they're Marcus is there for a business trip, and he has to procure and solidify a deal. So while he's trying to have fun with his friends, do all the other stuff, he also got to make sure that he keeps in mind what's important, and that's getting this deal locked. And this is a construction deal with this resort, the bid for a resort construction contract here. So coming out of Chicago to get something in the Caribbean is a big deal to him. And also obviously Emily is fully on board to support him with it, even though the other two have no clue what's going on. So especially when you get Ron, who with the character with Ron in this one, Ron believes everybody likes him, but he does not have the challenge and getting that same level of likeness from Reese, who they don't really get along instantly. But I will say that Steve and John, they really do have some good scenes together. That for sure. But the theme of this film is your opinion matters. So take that for what it's worth. But ultimately, I'm going to be honest, this film really didn't do anything more that the first film did. You know, if you enjoyed the first one, you will enjoy this. If you didn't, you might not like this. For me, I thought the films were okay, enjoyable at times. I really didn't get big laughs. I got some chuckles here and there, but like, you know, it wasn't overly a funny film to me. Like, there were some funny moments. There were some moments I was just kind of like, okay, maybe it's the old soul in me. Maybe it's like, listen, I would never act or operate like that. So this is so unbelievable. This is impossible. No one would ever respond or, you know, create a situation as such. So like, yeah. But again, the guy that loves Adam Sandler movie, which again, you can tell there's tons of inspiration to Adam Sandler movies in these, that you're like, okay, yeah, you know, I get what you're getting at here. I get what you're getting at here. And, you know, I think that, you know, the Mullins, who are your writers here, alongside with the director Steve Tarver, I think that, you know, they need to continue to make these, because I think there's still a lot of folks that are really invested into this genre of like comedy with action, but like over the top, very raunchy, very satirical. You know, it's definitely a niche for folks. But like for me, you know, especially when it comes down to somebody like Lil Rel, who I think is a hit or miss. I think he's actually more of a hit in this than times I've seen him that I just didn't enjoy him at all. But like, you know, there's that. And then like, because it is so over the top, you say like, well, none of the acting is good. But in fact, it is to really fit these characters. Like, we all truly know that Yvonne and John Cena can act without a doubt. And it's not to shame anybody else, but we know for a fact of our four leads, we know that, and Meredith as well too. Like, we know, like, you know, these folks can act. And like I said, Lil Rel coming from a comedian who I think is fantastic on television, by the way, and then hit or miss when it comes down to TV at times. You know, I think that, you know, it truly is just the exaggeration of things. So like sometimes it can get kind of like unbelievable, and maybe you just disengage. By the way, speaking of Meredith, Joyride is amazing. People need to go support that film. But nonetheless, yeah. If you enjoyed the first one, without a doubt, return for this one. This is Vacation Friends 2, dropping on Hulu August 25th. Get in the comments. Let me know your thoughts about it. Did you enjoy the first one? Are you excited for the second one? After you check out the second one, did you like this one? What did this one do better than the first one? Let me know. Again, for me, it just really picks up months after the first one. Very literally. It picks up right where it left off in terms of the production, the tone, the stakes, all of it. I feel like it's the next chapter, the next episode from the first one. But we'll see. We'll see if Vacation Friends 3 come out and what that one does. We'll see. But anyway, get in the comments, folks. Let me know your thoughts about it. And as always, stay tuned for more reviews very soon.